and communities. Inspired by Willis Carrier's principles, they embody faith, enthusiasm, loyalty, courage, vision, and continuous improvement, contributing to better health and living standards. The Hall of Fame celebrates those who exemplify the spirit of leadership and integrity. So, the first nominee I had the pleasure of having dinner with tonight, Roxann. So Roxann. Roxann Mullen Donahue is a self-made entrepreneur and a cornerstone of her community, proudly standing as our first solo female winner. Starting as a teenager in her family's HVAC business, she learned the ropes from the ground up. Taking over in 1996, Roxann grew Mullen Refrigeration into a recognized industry leader, earning numerous accolades, including the Carrier President's Award. Her dedication extends beyond business as she actively supports local schools, sports teams, and community events. Roxann's commitment to excellence in her community has made her a respected leader and a true champion for those around her. Today, her son Daniel continues the family legacy, ensuring the values that she instilled remain at the heart of the business. So let's take a moment and watch this inspiring video that highlights Roxann's incredible journey and contributions.
My grandfather, Paul Mullen, was a refrigeration man back in the 50s. He and his brother had an appliance business.
When they got to the age to retire, my grandfather and his wife began Mullen Refrigeration.
Mullen Refrigeration was separate from Mullen Brothers. Started working for my dad when I was probably 20. I've been with the company for 47 years.
Roxann always had the numbers, when jobs are good, when they're not. She would be in here 6 days a week before we had kids.
We had 5 children in 6 years.
She had a home office while still coming into the office several days a week.
She pretty much was leading the way in her father's final days.
He retired in 1995, and I ran the business for a couple years till I bought it 2 years later. So
I think when she took over, it had 8 employees, and now we're at 30 employees. So
New Year's Eve, 1976, we met in a head-on collision.
I actually picked her hair off the hood of my truck. She was in a Volkswagen, I was in a 4-wheel drive pickup, and the Volkswagen didn't do very well.
We met at a party several years later, in fact.
1983, we got married.
we have a very unique family structure, with my father having a Carrier dealership in the next town over, and my mother having a Carrier dealership here in Latrobe.
We competed against each other, and a lot of people say, oh, come on, but no, we did.
Rox would remind me not to confuse Donahue warranties with Mullen warranties or get their orders mixed up. They're separate entities.
We work better separately.
We make it work at home, but it didn't work in business. I wanted to stay married.
I think the secret to this business is Roxann and her family. Family has always been very important to me.
We have 11 grandsons and 2 granddaughters.
My first grandson, Blaze, he couldn't say grandma, he said Gaga. So I am Gaga Rox. My kids got me the vanity plate a couple of years ago for Mother's Day. It was appropriate.
Mr. Rogers is from our community. Our neighborhood, as he would call it, we're very close. We have had several employees retire for their whole career here.
How she was able to raise a family as good as she did and still come to work every day. I think Roxann is a role model in that aspect.
She definitely paved the way and set a really great example for young women in our community.
For 40 years, I've watched her go to meetings where she was the only woman in the room. It never fazed her.
I'm always good at meetings because I will ask the question the men will not ask. They're too shy or too embarrassed. I'm very curious by nature.
She's not afraid to speak her mind.
Honestly, I don't think it matters she's a woman. It's just a matter that she always did the right thing.
She knows the trade. You can't fool her. And I think she has the respect of her employees. You couldn't argue with the facts. Business was growing because of her performance. She's a strong, independent businesswoman. She's very active in the local community. She supports the local community.
Oh, she loves her little town.
Yeah, she does. She knows her cousins, she knows her brother, she knows when they graduated from high school.
She's always in support, local groups, school districts, everything.
Relationships are what Roxann is about.
Anybody that gets married or loses someone in their family, she's always been very supportive.
Whether it's somebody having a newborn or going through problems, she's always concerned. She wants to know and make sure everybody's good.
I hear about that. I'm in people's homes. One time I remember, and the customer was like, she sent me a sympathy card when my brother passed away, and I don't think she even knew him, but she knew me. That's really says a lot about Roxann. She really cares about people.
She's a force in the community. She understands what the needs are and accommodates with that, not only with her time and her talent, but with generous contributions from time to time.
My theory is what goes around comes around. It's my duty as a Christian and a business person to help others.
She has done a wonderful job of growing the business and getting it into a good position. They have a first-class reputation. The combination with Carrier's reputation is like, it's tough to, I pity our competition.
I know Mullen Refrigeration has been one of the first Carrier dealers in this area. So there's a long time relationship with them.
We both grew up with Carrier. Our kids, our grandkids, pretty much grew up with Carrier. They have Carrier shirts, Carrier jackets. I'm surprised they don't have Carrier tattoos.
She's loyal to the Carrier brand, her customers, her community, but most of all, she's loyal to her family and her faith. And I've always admired that about her. And when you throw in integrity with all of that, that's a Hall of Famer to me.
I try to do what's right, and I'm honored to be the first woman to be given this award.
Proud of her.
Her father would have been extremely proud of her. I'm proud of her, and she deserves this.
Thank some people here. I'm a little nervous when I'm used to speaking in front of you, so here we go. First, I would like to thank God, for He makes all things possible. I am beyond grateful to be the first female to be honored with the Carrier Hall of Fame Award. We have always felt privileged to be associated with Carrier, the leader in product innovation, technology, and dealer programs. Thank you, Carrier, Carrie Peacock, Amy Coulter, and Ann Mathias for your hospitality this week. Thank you. Thank you, Standard Air and Light, for our 66-year relationship, providing us resources, partnered with Carrier to help grow our business. Thank you, Tom Bainey, Chris Belkey-Fine, and Brandon Forster for nominating me. I thank my father for all that he taught me about life and about the business that he worked so hard to build. I thank him for his confidence in me to lead Mullen Refrigeration in this male-dominated industry. I hope you're watching, Bob Mullen. I want to thank I'd like to thank my husband for always supporting me and my work, even though we were competitors. I wish to thank my 5 children for having to listen to their parents' endless business conversations at mealtime. I am thankful that you all have learned the value of knowing how to work. I express my gratitude to my loyal and dedicated employees, past and present, who have contributed to the success of Mullen Refrigeration. I thank our customers for trusting Mullen Refrigeration and Carrier to help keep them comfortable. Fathers, have faith in your daughters. Girls are wired differently than men. This is a good thing. We are seeing more women in the trade. Please welcome them to your organizations. This award is a great send-off as I prepare for my retirement after devoting 47 years. I am ready to hand the reins over to my son Daniel to continue the family tradition into the 4th generation. I would like to congratulate my son David and my daughter Alex as they receive the first President's Award tonight for Donahue's Incorporated. Thank you, and congratulations to everybody here for your achievements. I would like to introduce David, Daniel, and Alex, the future of Mullen Refrigeration and Donahue's Incorporated. Daniel got carded tonight. No, but it's funny, they are twins. They don't even look related.
And for our second honoree, Tom Mullen, Lakeside Service